Hi, welcome to my JavaScript tutorial. This tutorial is based on how to call a function within JavaScript itself. And here is an example of a function that I created earlier. If I click on this button here, there, it calls that. Okay, that's a function that was called. Alright, so let's go back in here. What I would do is I'll take you guys straight into Notepad and we'll put one of these together. So let's go straight into Notepad now. Now we are in Notepad. Come to new page. So let's start by calling HTML. And if you guys would like to know what function is all about, function is just a reusable set of codes which can be called anytime within the program. So, and that's what I'm about to do now. Now I've entered my HTML there, and the next thing I intend to do, since I will be using JavaScript, is just to enter in their script. Okay, and the type is going to be, let's just say text slash JavaScript. There, and right below it, let me declare my function. Okay, this function, let's give it a name. What will I call it? I can just call it I check. There, that's the name of my function. So let's come in here, enter our curly braces, and within the curly braces I'm going to now enter what is known as document dot write. That's one of the methods inside JavaScript that we use to write out an output. So what I'll just enter in there, let's say I enter thanks for calling. Alright, and that's very thoughtful of you. Okay, that's what I intend to write inside my JavaScript. So the whole idea is to call this very function, okay, this very one here. So let's come in here and just enter a semicolon there. So the next thing I'll do now is, you see this script, now I'm going to close it right underneath here. Okay, close that, and also let me close the head as well. There, is closed. Okay, the next thing is, let me enter, okay, let's define the body first, and inside the body let's have a page there. Say page there, and just say click the following button to call the function there. Okay, now I will now create a form, and inside our very form let's have an input, and this input is going to be the button. So equals button there, close that, and on click, yeah, on click I would like it to say as follow, and what I want you to click, that will be my function. I click this very one there. Alright, close that. Then the value, what value do I want on it? Well, let's go for, let's say please call. Alright, so I've just like the user to call, and that is all I want it to do. Then my form, let's close my form, this very one, copy it, paste it in there, and just close it there. And right there, let me enter another paragraph here and enter as follows there. Okay, so let's round it all up. The body, we need to close the body, paste and close that, and we also need to close our HTML right underneath here, close that, Alright, that is all there is to it. So what I'll do now is let's save it. I've just call it iCheck. That's what I'm going to call my file, .html. So let's copy that so that I can call that save. Since it's saved, all we need to now do is to go into our browser and let's give it a try. That is it right there. Press enter and that is it. So if I click on it now, this is what you get. Thanks for calling, and that's very thoughtful of you. Okay, now let's format it and make it look a little bit much better than what we have here. In the first place, what I intend to do is, the first thing I'll do is right above the JavaScript itself, I'm going to enter BR. I'm going to need about 4 of those. Okay, maybe one more. Right, those will give me some breaks. Then let's call horizontal spacing. Let's make the size of that, make the size equals 20, and let's go for color. Let's say color equals as follows. That's the color. I also need to define the width. Let's make the width about 75%. Yeah, there. Okay, if I save this, I can save and come in here. All I just need to do is to refresh back in there and refresh, and there, that's what you get. I think maybe I should make this one a bit more pronounced. Maybe there should be one right on top. Let's come in here, let's copy this, copy my horizontal spacing, yeah, and let's add one more, and this one will be 100%. Let's just take that off, or you can just enter 100% there, and this 75, that will be 50% and 25%. Okay, that's fine. I can also copy the same thing. Let's copy it and write down here. Okay, right here, paste that in there. Suppose you guys can see it, and just change it around. Maybe 100 there, 75 right on top, and let me speed that up. Okay, this is how it looks. If I run it for you guys, let's just save and run it, then you see what I'm talking about. Alright, press F5 or just click on this button here. That is how it looks. So the next thing I want to do is to increase the size of this text and get it centered. Okay, right here underneath here, I'm going to get that centered. Let's just enter center there. Right there. Okay, and we also need to increase the font size. Let's make that H1 there. Okay, copy that and take it right down here, right underneath here. I'm just going to close that. Yeah, close this as well, and I think that's all there is to it. So let's run it and see. Before running it, I think maybe we should get this one centered as well, the function that we'll be calling. Yeah, let's get that centered and close it right there. Okay, now save it. Suppose you guys can see the code. Take it down so that you see it all. Okay, now let's go to our browser, refresh, and there we go, guys. You see that? And if we click on please call, that takes you straight to the function that's meant to be called. Right, so let's do that again. That's how it is. Please call, back to the function that's meant to be called, and there. So maybe we should move this up. Let's get rid of some of the breaks we have in there. Let's get rid of maybe 2. Yeah, take it all off. And that is it, guys. That's how you create your own function calling JavaScript. So let's save that again and come back in here and just refresh it to move that up. Yeah, you see that. Okay, with that I'm going to call it the end of this program, but just before I'll go, have a look at the codes one more time and take it down again. I suppose you guys enjoyed this brief tutorial, so you all have a nice day now. Bye for now.